Notion just rebuilt their entire platform around AI. Autonomous agents, multi-model access, 20 minutes of hands-free execution. Obsidian went in the complete opposite direction. It seems there's no native AI at all. Everything is plugins, API keys, and models you control locally. So one went all in, one is completely hands-off. And after testing both AIs for productivity, I was honestly surprised. Because the best AI for your notes may not be in either app. Let's start with Notion. On the surface, it looks like they literally nailed it. Notion 3.0 launched in September of 2025, and it seems to be a full rebuild. They replaced their AI chat with autonomous agents. They aren't chatbots sitting on the side of your workspace anymore. They are actively helping you complete your work. Your agent can do a bunch of things. Here's just a few. Create documents, build databases, update hundreds of pages simultaneously, search your entire workspace, and pull context from connected tools. It runs autonomously up to 20 minutes per workflow, meaning you could say, build me a project plan with deadlines, tasks, and ownership, walk away, and it'll be done before you get back. And the model selection is legit. You have ChatGPT 5, Sonnet 4, and Gemini 3. Or you can allow it to run on auto mode to pick the best agent for the job. Whenever these AI agents come out with a new model, it's pretty much available instantly. They also added AI meeting notes. One tap starts a transcription on mobile, even when you lock your screen or switch tabs. It summarizes everything you discuss or work on into decisions, tasks, and deadlines. And then the feature Enterprise Search pulls from every tool you have connected into Notion, not just what you've actually written. So your Slack threads, your GitHub repos, your Google Drive, those are all searchable from one function. So yeah, on paper, Notion's AI is super impressive, but I'm going to talk about what most people avoid. You need the business plan to use most of these high quality features. That's $20 per month, and it's billed annually. Free and Plus users get a limited trial, roughly 20 AI responses before you're locked out. The old AI add-on was only $8 a month regardless of what plan you were using. But they killed that in May 2025 when they bundled AI into enterprise and business level support. So if you were already using the Plus subscription at $10 a month, and now you want to add AI, your choices are to double your subscription cost or never add it. And the bigger problem isn't just with the price, it's the dependency on Notion as a tool. Notion AI only works inside of Notion pages. It's brilliant at searching your workspace and executing tasks that are actually inside your notes. But the second you want to work on something outside of the Notion ecosystem, it becomes a lot more complicated. Either you have to allow Notion to access everything you're trying to use, or you have to go digging through your other tools and bringing that information into your notes. The AI is only as good as your workspace station is. So if your Notion workspace is super organized, your AI is going to be more effective. Notion did build the most capable AI inside of a productivity app that I've seen, but they put a really expensive cage around it. Now you'd think Notion is the opposite story. Local first, privacy focused, your data stays inside your own AI machine. But Obsidian's approach to AI has a massive problem. There is zero native AI on the platform. Everything is community plugins. The biggest ones are from Smart Connect and Copilot. Smart Connect uses AI embeddings to find related notes across your vault. It ships with a local embedding model, which is just a fancy word for saying your data never leaves the machine. Now, it used to be super complicated to set this up, but version 4 made this a lot simpler. But of course, there's a catch. If you want to use the full featured version, it does cost $20 a month for the pro features. Now, Copilot is a bit more of a full AI assistant. It supports OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT, all through its own local API keys. There is a free tier, and there may be some limits towards that usage, but I also know there is a Plus tier which runs about $10 per month. Now, here's something that makes Obsidian really excited for anyone who's very interested and involved in tech coding. You can connect Claude Code directly to your vault through MCP. This is the Context Model Protocol, which just allows Claude to read and write directly into your Obsidian vault. There's no plugin even needed, it's just a direct connection. So the entire philosophy is bring your own AI, set it up, and then you'll have full control and security on your local software. But the average person might not be able to get this working. You need to install plugins, configure API keys, troubleshoot any connection errors, and there's so much more that goes into this process. And in my opinion, that's not what a productivity tool should do. It shouldn't require more work from you, it should assist you to getting as much work done as possible. And even when you finally set it up and it's all working, you're still relying on each tool to do one part of the task. So Copilot may be your direct AI assistant, and then Smart Connections is going to be searching everything, and Claude Code's able to write in. But if one of these tools fails, you're going to lose access to a big part of your entire Obsidian process. So Obsidian does give you the maximum freedom, maximum security you can possibly have. If that's your top priority, I do think Obsidian's AI is the way to go. But it also does give the least amount of guidance. So if you're not too technical, I would stray away from Obsidian's AI. So quickly, we're going to go over what both of these missed before we go into my actual solution of how I handle AI in my productivity tools. Notion trapped their AI inside of one workspace. It's brilliant inside of its own walls, but it's blind outside of them. Obsidian left AI to be dealt with by the community. There's a lot of plugins and a lot of things you can find online, but the setup is entirely on your own shoulders. But the truth is, you don't need an AI inside of your note-taking apps. You need an AI that enables you to be more efficient with your work. I want you to think real quick about how you actually work. Your notes are in one place. Your emails are somewhere else. Your photos are in a Google Drive. All these things are put in different places for a reason. If you're using so many apps, why would you want to lock your AI into just one small section? The whole point of an AI assistant is that it can think across everything, not just in parts, but it can see the whole picture. So here's what I actually do instead. I use my note-taking app for what it's good at: storing, organizing, and recall. And I use an external AI for what it's good at: thinking, connecting, and enabling me to work more efficiently. When I need to analyze my notes, I don't need some fancy in-app AI button. I will just take my notes and send them over to whatever AI I'm working with. Because most large-scale AIs aren't limited to just one workspace. You can provide as much outside context as you're willing to share. And whenever I need something automated, I can design or use a tool that's going to actually touch what I need done. Now, if you're very passionate about using Obsidian, the way I would personally recommend is the Claude Code MCP that I shared with you earlier. It's going to allow it to do everything Claude would do normally, and then also access everything inside of your vault. It keeps it all locally, so if security is your main concern, I think Obsidian is absolutely the way to go. But if you want to keep things as simple as possible, I would recommend using my own strategy of one note-taking app and one external AI. The smartest setup in 2026 isn't about picking the best productivity tool. It's about separating your storage from your intelligence layer, allowing you to work in between. Let your note app store, let your AI think. Notion is a great workspace and Obsidian is a great vault, but neither of them need to be great AIs. So stop optimizing which cage is nicer. Start using an AI that doesn't need one. Now, if security is a priority and you don't want to give all your data to AIs, I recommend you watch this video that's going to be on the side of the screen. I dive into the real risk of AI and what I do to avoid it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.